Are you in need of some last-minute holiday gifts? Look no further than your kitchen or the grocery store. Diane Saenz of the University of Wyoming Cooperative Extension Service joined me earlier to recommend some fast and affordable gifts you can make. So Diane, in times like this where a lot of people are without work, it's not only okay to make gifts yourself, it's really it can be fashionable too.
Well, it's definitely fashionable, not only because times are hard, but it's very green. Reduce, reuse, and recycle. And that's what you're basically doing with these gifts from the kitchen.
Or from your home.
Yeah, or from your home.
Well, let's talk about some of these.
Yeah. Well, the first one that I was really excited about was this lavender salt scrub. Now, I was excited because you usually wouldn't think of something like this from your kitchen, but definitely is. It's made with olive oil and essential oil and coarse salt. Now that salt can be Epsom salt or any other kind of sea salt that's coarse. So,
where do you get the essential oil from, the lavender?
Generally, you could get them at health food stores, but sometimes some grocery stores are carrying them. And it's whatever you wish. I chose a lavender because it promotes relaxation, or so they say, and I thought that would be nice. Light some candles and get to exfoliating.
Can you ever put in too much of the essential oil?
Yes, you can. You want, in something the size like this, it has about a cup of oil. And I would say to every cup of oil that you use, you would want to put between 10 to 20 drops of the essential oil. If it's too many drops, it's going to be way too powerful, and you may not enjoy yourself quite as much.
Got it. I love lavender. I'm going to have to try some of that. So what's in that little tiny glass jar?
Oh, this is fun. This is actually a tea from Turkey. Now, we don't really drink this in the States. It's apple tea. Have you ever had it?
Never.
Oh, it's delicious. And basically what it is dehydrated apples. And you just reconstitute it with boiling water, and it just is a sweet tea. It tastes just like an apple. Almost very similar to apple juice, but not quite.
How do you dry the apples, and how much advanced planning would you have to go to make sure that your apples are dried in time to give as a gift?
Well, and that's a beauty of these kitchen gifts. You can either, if you are a home canner or if you process your own food at home, you can do it yourself. Generally for apples, you would slice them, put them in a dehydrator, and just follow a recipe. I'm assuming it would be overnight. I didn't dehydrate these apples myself. I cheated. I actually brought these back with me when I went to Turkey, and I love them, so they're really good. But they don't necessarily have to be apples. You can do any kind of loose leaf tea. Now what's missing here, and what you could place on here that would make it extra special, is a little tea ball or tea sachet. So that would be nice, I think.
And my favorite, a house plant.
This is no ordinary house plant. This is rosemary, and for those culinary enthusiasts, this is a great gift because you can have a garden in your kitchen. And in Wyoming, this is beneficial. You know, rosemary, although it does need a lot of sun, so if you have a south-facing window, all the better, it'll thrive. Definitely don't leave it outside. You're going to want to keep it in the house. But yeah, you just pinch off a bit and use fresh herbs. So it can be anything from scallions or cilantro or any other herb that you use regularly.
This here comes with a utensil.
Yes, it does. This is a 3-bean soup. And what I liked about this is the colors. Just look at all those colors in there.
It's like a sand mural.
Yeah, you have different colors, and I chose, for aesthetic purposes and also for cooking purposes, I chose a green split pea with a yellow split pea and lentils because these particular legumes don't need to be soaked too long. So if you're going to do green split peas and lentils and like a pinto bean, the pinto bean needs a lot more processing, so it wouldn't go well. But yeah, it's a simple thing. Do a whole grain on the bottom, get your fiber. You're going to get your fiber with the legumes anyway. But it's a layer of bulgur, the legume, and then the spices are in the middle. And in the middle there, you're going to have dehydrated onions, sun-dried tomatoes, and then you just continue layering parsley or whatever have you. And it's handy because all you would need to do is boil some stock and throw it in there. Throw in some vegetables if you wish. So
and
it's
include
nice.
The recipe too.
And
so.
it has the recipe on there, so very easy.
And what is this?
This is a yogurt herb bread, and you can do whatever you wish. This happens to be my favorite at the moment. Very yummy, so quick to make, and it's kind of gourmet. It has tons of herbs and different yogurt in there, and it's whole wheat, and it's delicious, absolutely. But if you are a baker, you could do cookie trays or a different favorite bread that you have, and it works out really well. Just spice it up with a little decoration, and there you go. Don't forget to add a little note with it.
I've noticed the other thing that you add to your gifts is really artistically arranged, I don't know what you'd call them, accessories or garnish, but the little ornaments on top, and just it's like you're repeating the theme, but in different sizes.
Yeah, definitely. And this is all stuff that I found around the house. I already had it. All I bought was the ingredients. So essentially what is in the jars, that's fresh. The bows, the ornaments, all that, that's from Christmas from long ago. So just be creative. There's no limit.
This looks like it's going to be a dessert thing.
Oh, definitely. This is cranberry walnut chocolate chip cookies.
You want me to hold that?
Yes, and you can basically do whatever you wish, your favorite cookie. I chose this particular recipe for the colors. We have cranberries, we have walnuts, and we have chocolate chips. Now down here is your flour, your baking, whatever's going to make it rise, and then your sugar. So likewise, you can attach a spoon if you want to make it extra special. And then don't forget to add the recipe, because this will keep 6 months to a year, because all of it is dry ingredients. The sooner the better, because it'll be fresher, but generally it's pretty good. It's a good gift to give.
You know what I like about giving somebody a gift in addition to the food item? They have something that lasts. So every time they pull this out of the drawer, they say, oh, I remember when Diane gave that to me in, 2020.
Definitely. And that's the thing. Make these food gifts that you can put so much time into. You can put as much time as you want into decorating and the recipe, but it doesn't cost you a fortune. Not that that's the focus. The focus is giving something nice, but yeah.
And this might be something that a canner would have on hand.
Oh, definitely. This actually we made in our last canning workshop that we had at UW, or through UW. And we made spiced apples. It was right before, I would say, September, October time. And we were trying to go with whatever was in season, and we thought spiced apples would be great to accompany Christmas dinner or a turkey ham, or a Thanksgiving ham. And so this is a fantastic gift to give. So if you are into home preservation canning, then I would put a couple of those aside, and they make wonderful gifts. People get so excited.
No, we're almost out of time. We don't want to slight the last one.
No, we don't. Now this is actually my favorite one. I canned these garden fresh tomatoes, and I bought these organic sun-dried tomatoes at the co-op. But what I liked about them is they offer beautiful color and texture. So I think it's very aesthetically pleasing. You add a little, decoration, throw in your little lasting spoons. It makes a great gift. It offers texture and color, and it inspires an Italian-themed dinner. But like I said, you can use whatever you have on hand. If you are a home canner, you can put a jam there alongside a bread. It's really whatever let your imagination run wild.
Well, Diane Saenz, it's been a pleasure. Thanks for joining us and spreading some holiday cheer. Diane Saenz, you are a registered dietitian with the University of Wyoming Extension.
Thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure.
Us too.